Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Bernadette. Arise, for the Lord has delivered your enemies into your power. Arise, for the Lord has delivered your enemies into your power. Let's go straight into Judges 7:15 and then 21 to 22. Though during your free time or your quiet moment with the Lord, I will just encourage you to read Judges 7 for a full understanding or a better understanding. So Judges 7:15 says, when Gideon heard the description and explanation of the dream, he prostrated himself. Then returning to the camp of Israel, he said, Arise, for the Lord has delivered the camp of Midian into your power. And then we go to 21, it says, they all remained standing in place around the camp, while the whole camp fell to running and shouting and fleeing. But the 300 men kept blowing the horns, and throughout the camp the Lord set the sword of one against another. The army fled as far as Beth-shittah in the direction of Zarethan, near the border of Abel-Meholah at Tabbath. This is what the Lord is doing right now. And this is also in regards to a dream that I had. I had a dream that I was with my two sisters at home, and we could hear people outside planning on how they're going to break into our house, attack us, steal, and even rape us. So we could hear the conversation outside, and there were several men who were having this conversation, and they were planning on how they're going to break into the house. So we got scared, and immediately we just thought of only God can help us in this moment and in this time. So we held each other's hands and we started praying together. And while we were praying, we started hearing them again talking outside of how there's a fourth person. So all we could hear was, oh my God, there's this fourth person who's in between them, and he's a man. He's going to overpower us. He's going to fight us. He's going to ensure that we don't do what we plan to do. And they were like panicking and screaming and shouting at this person whom they are seeing, and they don't understand where this person has come from. And we looked at each other and we couldn't see anyone. We were just the three of us. But outside they were screaming, they were shouting, they were panicking, and all of a sudden they just started running. They started running. We could hear footsteps of people running and screaming and shouting. And that is what the Lord is saying. And that's why I'm also referring to Judges 7 when you read about Gideon and his army when he was going to fight the Midianites. They were told to blow their horns. They were told to blow their horns, and upon blowing their horns, the whole camp fell to running and shouting and fleeing just by blowing their horns. So in this case, you blowing your horns is you going into prayer. You blowing your horn is you going into praise. You blowing your horn is you going into worship. And in return, when you're going to worship, when you're going to prayer, you're causing havoc in the camp of the enemy. You're causing panic. You're causing them to scream. You're causing them to run into different directions. You're causing confusion into the camp of the enemy. So always just put yourself into a place of prayer. Put yourself into a place of worship. No matter what you're going through, no matter how hard it is, or no matter how tough it is, put your place at a point of prayer and worship. And in return, you'll cause confusion into the camp of the enemy. And that is how you'll come out victorious. That is how you'll win the war against the enemy. In Jesus' mighty name, we believe. Amen and amen and amen. Thank you guys for listening to me. Be blessed and stay blessed till we meet again in the next video. It's bye-bye.